Hello and Assalamu Alaikum. I am Dr. Muhammad Ali Hamza and welcome to the next lecture of Strategic Management. If you want to revise the previous lecture, you can just click the link above. Today we will be talking about the next step of strategic formulation. As I have told you earlier, that strategic formulation is the first step in the generic model of strategic management. And in the strategic formulation, the first step was looking into the vision mission statement. The second step was conducting an internal audit, and the third step is conducting an external audit, and that's the topic of today's lecture. External audit. When we talk about the external world of an organization, it means we are talking about the resources, those are not directly in control, or the scopes and opportunities, those are not in direct control of an organization. When we talk about the functions of an organization, it means something that is in control of the entire system of organization. But external world is not in control. I'm using the word control repeatedly because it's the matter, or the difference between the internal and external world is the control, because the external world is not directly controlled by an organization. Now, when we talk about the external world of an organization, there are two types. One is called the immediate external environment, and that includes the supplier, vendor, distributors, market, customers, and the list is long. And the second is the remote external environment, and that is PESCT. I'm sure you have heard this word PESCT. In your early semester, you must have studied economics, and in the economics, you must have gone through the word PESCT. Actually, the old word PESCT goes with PEST, but here we are going to add something. We will call it PESCT. Now, what is that? P for, the political structure, E for economic structure, S for the social, cultural, and demographic structure, C is the competitors, and T is the technology. These five are external environment things, and these are from the remote external environment. When we say remote external environment, and you understand what does it mean? A little far, which is absolutely not in direct contact with you. When we talk about suppliers, customers, markets, you are not controlling them, but they are in direct contact with you. But when we talk about the remote external environment, that's even not directly connected or in link with the organization. Now, in the external environment, we look into the remote and immediate external environment, and we try to figure out the opportunities available and the threats that wait for us, and we need to deal with them. Yes, SWOT. The SW looks into the internal environment, whereas OT looks into the external environment. So in the external environment, we look into the opportunities available outside the organization and the threats that can cause an organization in a competitive environment. As I told you earlier, the internal audit is supported by resource-based view theory. Like that, the external audit is supported by IO view, that is industrial organization view. The IO proponents and advocates believe that if an organization is strong in external environment, it can have a competitive edge. An example they give is of 2008 recession. They believe that the organization, those were internally very strong, could not survive the recession of 2008 because the external environment was too difficult to survive. But organizations, those are good in control of the external environment, survived that recession nicely. Michael Porter is one of a strong proponent of IO view. The five forces model of Michael Porter exhibits the same kind of a thought. What is Porter's five forces model? That's what you're gonna read yourself, and I can help you if you do not understand, but that's your assignment. Go through the Porter's five forces model. Like internal audit, in the external audit we go through the same procedure. First of all, we figure out the key external factors. Those are the key opportunities and the threats an organization feel are available in the external environment. Once we figure out the key opportunities and key threats, those are called key external factor, we go into external factor evaluation, that is EFE. And to perform external factor evaluation, we use external factor evaluation matrix, the same matrix we used in the internal factor evaluation in the last lecture. If you don't remember, you can revise that. So what we do, we list down the key external factors, we give them weights, we give them rates, we reach to the weighted score, we look into the total weighted score, and that gives us a picture. But where are we going to use this information? The information that we collected through internal factor evaluation and external factor evaluation. That's what I'm going to tell you in the next lecture. Now, I close my lecture on the same lines I told you in the last lecture, that internal factor evaluation and external factor evaluation are the backbone to finalize a strategy. So if your internal factor evaluation and external factor evaluation is not adequately done, is not rigorously performed, is not properly done, the results afterwards are not going to help your organization. Therefore, you got to be very serious, you got to spend time, you got to collect numbers, you got to use the highest level of your intuition to reach to a very proper, adequate and rigorous IFE and EFE. Because once you get a good data and you reach to a nice, sophisticated information, that will help you to decide for the future, and that will help you to take a decision about a strategy. But how to do it? That's I'm going to tell you in the next lecture. That's all for today. I will inbox you the portion of the recommended book that will include review question, exercises and a case study. I will also share with you the PowerPoint presentation that will help you and give you convenience to understand the topic. And if you are not my direct student, you simply need to subscribe and share your email either through commenting down here, or you can request on the given emails or on the Facebook page, and you will get your material ASAP. So till the next lecture, stay safe, stay learning.